gonna be honest, I don't know what to draw. Those of you in the stream, let me know how the volume is. That would be really awesome. You guys? Yeah, oh, you guys can see that. Okay. Alright, cool. So I'm just gonna sketch. No judgment. We're just gonna go for it. I got a little reference up, and the reference has the longest neck I've ever seen in the history of necks, maybe ever, but you know, we can work with it. I can make things my own style. Also, most of the references I use kind of go off of, like, more realistic anatomy, and I'm over here, like, trying to work with some realistic anatomy, but then finding myself doing cartoonish. So that's kind of my style for you. First started drawing when I was pretty young. I remember I used to draw SpongeBob characters a lot because that was like my favorite cartoon back then. Oh god, why does it look like that? I'll fix that later. But, for some reason I would always draw headphones on my characters and I have no clue why. Like, no joke, it was literally like, that's how bad it looked too. But yeah, I just always had a love for drawing. My mom was good at it. She doesn't really draw anymore as a hobby. My dad's good at the cartoonish stuff. He doodles here and there, but he's not, like, crazy about it. Meanwhile, I'm over here, like, yeah, drawing is one of my favorite hobbies, actually, next to video gaming and self-loathing. But I'm gonna go a little crazy with the sketching. I really like messy sketches, but I don't think the theme of my series is going to really go with that, so let's make her happy. Only issue is I'm not very good at angles yet. I'm still working on a lot when it comes to drawing. But I'm thinking, like, I should probably just go ahead and start working on my webcomic series and then make the characters look prettier as time goes on, because the longer I wait, the more discouraged I'm going to get and the less I'll improve in a short amount of time. I feel like I just gotta kind of jump into it in order for it to work out. You know, I gotta do something with my art degree, you know? Might as well Twitch stream with it. And I don't expect this to get a lot of views, I really don't, but I'm just here because I'm gonna post the VOD to YouTube, of course, and for all we know, it could do well. I'm always here for the what if. The good what if, not the bad what if. We don't do the bad what if here. Oh god. Why is her neck so big? We're gonna fix that. That's one thing too, my old art style for cartoons used to have, like, you know, the tiny necks like that. But now it's like, I don't know how to neck. I really don't know how to neck. Oh, and you know, we gotta put an industrial piercing on her elf ear, because that's a thing. This is my OC Aria. I've had her since, like, middle school. For reference, I am a grown-ass adult now. I'm gonna be 24 in April. I'm kinda old. Kinda ancient. It is what it is. I need to make the eraser bigger. I forgot how to make eraser bigger. There we go, it's Control. Okay. I should not have drawn that strand of hair, now it's in my way. But I've regained a love for streaming recently, so I've been streaming video games, and no joke, I literally have Forza Horizon 5 downloading because I heard they were releasing 6, and now I'm like, okay, well I gotta get back into it now. I feel like her body's gonna look way too big. Ooh, I should not have curved that inward. But anyway, those of you in the stream, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you enjoy your time here. Because I know I sure am. Why did I say that with a southern accent? Oh god, why does she look so weird? Maybe I need to stop following references. I swear references always trip me up. For some reason, they trip me up. Like, maybe I just need to focus on Cartoon Anatomy. Maybe it doesn't even matter anymore, honestly. And it's art. It doesn't need to be, like, beautiful. Art is art. Everyone has their own style, and it's completely subjective. So I don't understand to this day why art school is graded. You can totally grade for effort. I'm sure that's what a bunch of it is, but I swear some of it's graded for looks. And it's like, no, I'm not drawing this hand horribly because I suck at, I'm not trying, I just really suck at drawing hands. Okay. Let's try and figure out what... We're gonna give her her outfit I imagine she would probably have. Her arm does not need to be that big. And I can't draw boobs, apparently. Oh god, this looks so weird. Okay. Just gotta lock in, figure out what's going on. Rockstar, hi, what are you drawing today? I am drawing my OCs. Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And by drawing my OCs, I mean, we'll see how far I get with the first one. I don't plan for this to be a very long stream. I have to go to work tomorrow. I mean, it's only 8:30, but, like, I gotta go to work tomorrow anyway. I need my mandatory bedtime snack and my bedtime story. Oh god. But yeah, I've just been drawing my OC for the past few minutes, kind of just... I'm really just trying to get into drawing so that I can improve my skills and eventually make my own webcomic series, because I really want to do that. Work! That word triggers me. Oh, sorry, I forgot to censor. Trabajo. Yeah, I said that's it. That's the word in Spanish. I don't know. Is that better? Yeah, no, I don't want a job. I love my job, don't get me wrong, but it's just... I don't know, it's so daunting. Maybe it's the seasonal depression talking, but... Being real, dude, I ain't here for it. I really ain't. Okay. I think what's going on here is I'm trying to follow the reference that I have up, and it has a really long neck. And I can't be doing that. That's what's messing up Arya's chest anatomy. Her neck anatomy don't look great either, but here we are. I just realized I'm literally broadcasting my art skills to the internet. I know I don't have that many viewers, but like, I just realized this is a very big step. Very brave step. I literally, during my hour-long lunch breaks at work, I go out to my car and draw, because I can't be bothered to sit in the main, it's not even like a break room, it's like a main, common area with, like, tables and chairs. I refuse to go out there, though, and draw, because, like, what if somebody notices and then starts a conversation with me? Don't get me wrong, as an extrovert, I think that'd be pretty cool, but... I don't know, I guess I'm just not ready yet. I'm not ready for people to see my art. Let's see, how can I... You know what, I think this was actually a really weird angle. Maybe I don't have to follow it. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I don't know, part of me is like, I need a reference for everything, and the other part of me is like, I think I should just go without a reference, because what if a reference is making it worse? But, alas, I sit here wondering. want to go to bed. Yeah, I might just stick with the one OC today, just because I really do not. I don't know. I just don't want to burn out. That's it. That's it, really. I felt like streaming, but I didn't want to burn out. Also, I totally just knocked the. I always hit the button on my pen, and it like makes it so the color eye drop wheel comes up, and yeah, it kind of ruins my funky flow. I'm gonna say what we're doing here, though. Is that a boob? I don't know how to draw a boob. I feel really weird. She's supposed to be 16. Why am I talking about her boobs? It's anatomy, but like, she's 16. She's 16, bro. Okay, we're gonna try a new approach now. Most of my art streams are probably just gonna be me figuring out anatomy and how it works. So... Oh wait. Oh wait, did I just cook? Did I just cook? I think I cooked. Wait, that's crazy. God damn, I cooked. I do good anatomy, as it turns out. Now, I've got to figure out the shoulders. There we go. Her arm just disappears behind her. That's just how it's going to work here.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, no, not perfect, but, we're working with it. We are working with it. This is like her original clothing I'm planning for her to show up in the series with, so like... I really don't think she should be smiling, but you know, here we are. I just gave her the big goofy smile. Oh no! That looked horrible. Yeah, no, I'm so stuck on like making my art super pretty and make the anatomy, like, absolutely gorgeous. Or just, like, make noodle arm with hand and tell good story. Cause, like... I totally did not set up Control S. Okay. But, what was I even saying? I'm not gonna lie, remembering things is hard. Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of this defined arm over here, but I don't know. It's just it's hard. Also, I like the long flowy hair. Okay. You know what? You know what? I really like how this turned out, actually. I don't know. I kind of want to do the full body, but I have to find another reference, and I'm gonna just here, bros. Alright, I don't even know how to draw legs, actually. Ah, Ryan, welcome to the channel! Or, wait, the stream. Oh my god. That's what I call art 2026. Thank you so much for joining. You've caught me right in the middle of me trying to find a reference for legs, because drawing legs is literally impossible. Okay, I might have found something. Great, it'd be helpful if I, maybe clicked back onto Clip Studio before hitting literally any button. Legs? Yeah. Yeah, legs. Unfortunately. I hate drawing legs so much. God. I mean, she's gonna be like my height, so it's not like she needs a lot, but you know what? Forget it. She's basically a self-insert, so she needs longer legs because I happen to have longer legs. Ooh, a brush. Not her hands and feet. So she's like super tall? No, she's not tall, like at all. Like, oh, ha, I see what you did there. Yeah, no. God, whenever I'm, like, sketching, I always feel so weird, like, making the shapes and everything. It makes me feel so silly for some reason. Like, what if I'm doing it wrong? Yeah, no, we're just gonna give her basically Scrumphle legs. Hands and feet are the worst to draw. Okay, I admit, feet are worse than legs. I'm getting better at hands, especially since I have a random hand model I bought from Amazon for like $60. I highly recommend if you see a $60 hand model on Amazon, buy it. Trust. Trust. Big trust. Half of learning is doing it wrong. That's actually a really good point, and I wish I knew that much sooner in my life, because I would have happily, constantly made mistakes without worrying about it. But now I just worry about it. I don't know, it's not like anyone ever told me my art was bad. I just tell myself my art is bad. No trust. Yeah, felt. Let's see, I don't know how to draw knees. We're just gonna... A knee looks broken. That looks so broken. I think maybe... I don't know, I constantly wonder whether or not to go with a simpler art style, because... Like, it's not like my series is gonna be all serious, it's gonna have funny moments. I mean, every series kinda does, but... Alright, let's, You know what? You know what? That didn't turn out so bad. But it's the, non-shape part that's gonna make me struggle. I'm gonna check on my Forza download. 31%? Jeez. I get it, fancy car, big gigabyte, but, fancy cars are just a scam made up by big gigabyte to make you download more. Man, I need to race. How come race car drivers aren't called racists? I get it, you're just too cool. Sure, let's go with that, bud. Let's go with that. Actually, wait. This leg kind of cooks. It doesn't even need the knee, really. Forget knees. Who needs them? Kneecaps are dumb anyway. They're kind of like appendixes and gallbladders. Like, just remove them. It'll be fine. For legal reasons, please don't try that at home. You call me Bud. Does that make me cool too? I call everyone Bud. Well, actually, you know what? You know what? Actually, I'll give you something to flex about. I usually use Bud as a term of whatever the opposite of endearment is. I wouldn't say insult, but I don't know, usually if someone says something silly, I'm just like, Bud. And by silly, I mean not good silly. Did I just make- Oh god, I think I'm making her legs two different shapes. No, you know what? That's fine. This is fine. You got it, champ. I love those nicknames so much, they're so funny, like champ, slugger. Thanks, sport. Yeah, sport as well. Or you could take the Great Gatsby route and say, old sport. Got some of that, new money. West Egg. I think West Egg's the new money, right? God, I don't know. I've developed literally everything about my characters except shoe sizes. I think that's pretty important for character design. I won't lie. And I'm not doing it. You're a young sport, though. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I don't know, I'm gonna be 24 in April. I think that classifies as mid-20s. But there's nothing funnier than 24 than 25, so... I got over a decade on you. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I think the dinosaur emote fits perfectly. Onk. Anyway. You know what? She looks about right, but I think the feet look weird. I don't know if it's the size of them or what's going on there. I remember when I was 24. What cool things happened back in the 1800s, man? I felt invincible. Aw. Rip in peace, dude. It's never too late to feel invincible now. Just go to a casino. You'll feel invincible pretty fast. Even if it's a false sense of it. There we go. I think I fixed the feet. Close enough. You know what? Why am I focusing on the anatomy of the foot when I'm just gonna put boots on her anyway, probably? It was before COVID, but after the housing market crashed, so I was poor. I can't imagine being an adult in, literally any point in time, if I'm being honest. It sounds horrible no matter what I say, as I'm literally adult right now. I think I screwed up the arms. What am I doing there? Or I'm gonna give myself a little grace and just hide her right arm on this side. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. I'm doing this for fun. I'll worry about it when I actually make the webcomic. I started from the bottom and poor, and after hard work and perseverance, I'm still poor at the bottom. I think I've seen that in the meme before, so don't worry. You're not alone. What the heck? Did my... Hello? That is so weird. The little, like, silver bit that houses the funny side button on my Wacom pen just came out. Like, I did not do anything to warrant that. I barely touched it. But anyway, I'm hoping that all the old people die. All the old people contributing to our hard times. Because genuinely, I have a thing against baby boomers because they literally, like, bought their house for a sack of cornflakes. I think I discussed that in one of my mother's streams. Like, come on, man. I wanna buy a house for 2 chicken breasts. I mean, I don't know. That might be a little expensive, low-key. Her arm's gonna look like too stiff now. It's too long. What? I hate anatomy so much. I hate anatomy. David is lonely. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a good night. Hope you're chilling. We all just chilling here. Nothing as cool as being in your mid-30s living at a friend's house that he lucked into. Honestly, there you go. You know, I have a friend like that who just lucked into a house. Like, Bro is 24 and he just got a house in the summer, I think. It was crazy. Like, how question mark? And he did it all by himself too. He doesn't live with anyone. He just lives in a house. And that's genuinely so amazing to me as a 23-year-old. Want to buy a house for a handshake and a promise I'm good for it, sport. How's it cracking, everyone? Well, let's just say the concept of art is cracking me. I don't even know how to... me complaining about drawing hands when there's a hand model right on my desk. I don't feel like turning it upside down, though. That feels like a lot of effort, I'm just saying. Also, how's the music volume, you guys? Is it good? Because I'm not listening. I actually have I have a process when I draw. I have to listen to my own music. But I can't play copyrighted music on Twitch or YouTube. So, I just found whatever video I could that said no copyright, and I just played it in the background. Legit, all boomers had to do to get a house pre-1989. That's really all it took to get approved for a house. Because that's before credit scores. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Credit scores. You know, I think the economy got severely ruined with credit. This is gonna make her hands super huge. Let's not do that. Remember, guys, having an art degree does not make you good at art. Source. Me. I'm just here to have a good time, though, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm really glad I'm streaming this tonight. Honestly, I'm usually scared of showing off my art to people. Like, I was saying earlier, I don't know if anyone was here yet, but, during my lunch breaks at work, I go out to my... Ooh, that's not how that works. I go out to my car and draw because I just don't want anyone looking at my drawing. It's not that I think it's bad, it's just I don't know if I really like the attention. But, you know, I'm streaming it now, so I definitely want the attention now in a way. That is a really weird looking thumb. Looks like she closed it in a door or something. How dare the government that can't even cover their debts give US credit scores? You draw so cute. Thank you, I appreciate it. I've definitely tried holding myself more accountable and drawing every single day, and genuinely, I think there's been some results. The only problem is, like, I just feel like I draw the same stuff over and over again, so that kind of sucks. Ah, it was a capital US. Gotcha. Well, you know what they say. People with art degrees can't read. Nobody says that. I just say that. Draw what you like. Yeah, I know. What I would like to do is create a webcomic series, though, and that... And, like, I would love to draw it, that's the thing, but... I'm just slightly afraid. Dude, how do arms work? How do arms freaking work? I don't have a degree, and I something read. Something. Hey, you know what's pretty cool, though? I heard that kids growing up on iPads are pretty illiterate these days. So, we got something going for us. Degree or not, we know how to fucking read, bro. And I think that's awesome. Man. Dude, iPad kids. Don't even get me started on those. I'm so glad to know that anyone raising kids in my family, whether close family or distant family, I'm glad nobody's raising them on iPads. It really could be so much worse. My family has some sense in them for the most part. So, yeah, I'm over here insulting iPad kids, yet I literally pull up YouTube videos for my cats sometimes. My nieces and nephews can read. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. My oldest nephew occasionally uses the wrong variation of some word. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people use the wrong variation of, like, your, there, are. Are is such a bad one because how the heck are you confusing A-R-E and O-U-R? That's just me, though. What do I know? I'm just an art major. Or a former art major. Don't get a master's degree, by the way. Makes you too woke. Okay, I'm gonna give her boots now. Anyway, more importantly. Boot. And they're really cool boots because she's from another world. So, like, yeah. Wait, that's not how that works. Hold on. There we go. That's what I do. You're our great... you're our great at English. You spelled English correctly. You didn't do it right. Yeah, boot. Do I do a pointed toe? I've been debating with the design constantly whether to do a pointed toe or not. It looks weird from this angle, but I don't really care. It's fine, whatever. English. Heck yeah. I don't think that's even. But, I don't know, I don't really care right now. I'm just chilling. Also, realistically, like, there's actually so many art mistakes in webcomics. But of course nobody notices, except maybe the artists. And also, like, the story's more important anyway. Like, I do not stop and think, wow, this person sucks at perspective. I just, like, go, I just notice it and move on because I'm invested in the story. It's Sailor Scrumples. What does that mean? Speaking of sailors, I think I would like to make a job posting and just ask people. Wait, you know what? You know what? I gotta pull up the meme actually, instead of me trying to recap it. One sec. Where is it? There we go, there we go. I gotta pull it up. There we go. Yeah. Looking for crew of 30 to 50 good men. The pay is if we find treasure. Sail around the world looking for treasure, get drunk on beer and rum, sing sea shanties. It's only a problem if the art breaks the continuity of the story. Looks like Sailor Moon boots. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no, that makes sense, the continuity of the story. But yeah. I wanna go on a pirate ship. I want to own a pirate ship. I'm gonna be like Luffy from One Piece. That's the same pay as startup business or contract to hire work. Listen, man. I'm really thinking about the pirate ship. I think I'm just gonna probably leave these boots as is, I won't lie. Me casually forgetting how to- oh wait, I usually add a tip. Yeah, can't forget the tip. You cannot forget the tip. Not gonna lie, I saw that before and seriously considered it. You know, I think we'd all be lying if we said we haven't considered that. Cause why the heck not? Like, I don't know, like, humans are too structured now. We need adventure. We need pirate ship. We need ARG. Also, I posted a GIF in Discord for you. GIF as in the peanut butter brand? I never learned to read. That's good, thank you. You know what? She turned out well. I think I've just drawn her so many times that it works out. I need to do like other poses though. That's why I want to get started on the actual webcomic making, because I can't anticipate what I'm going to need to draw, if that makes sense. Like, I genuinely need to figure out, like, okay, what are my characters doing? Why are they doing this? And also, oh god, not the Monday, January 24th, National Peanut Butter Day. No. What do you mean I missed National Peanut Butter Day? Hell nah. You got double jip. Peanut butter sounds so good right now. Like, I would eat it by the spoonful if my acid reflux did not curse me to like 1,000 hells or whatever. Oh yeah, she's supposed to have a glove. Well, the anatomy sketch worked out perfectly there. There we go. Oh yeah, I should probably add the context for why she has armor. She comes from basically not a military family, but like a, essentially a warrior family, because elves, and not human. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sketch over this now. Yay! I think that might be it for the night, Loki. What? I didn't touch anything! Mitch McConnell is taking a beating in the race to replace him. When a reverse card this policy, y'all. Southwest changes are infuriating fans. I will ignore it. I will resist the urge to doom scroll. Those were really funny, though. Okay. I read somewhere that acid reflux is from your stomach's acidity being too low and the stomach not properly closing. But in my opinion, it's from not eating healthy enough. I feel like any physical problems are from not eating healthy enough, if they're not genetically born. Richard Connell is too damn old. They had 3 strokes on TV. He really shouldn't run again. I'd rather a cat replace him. Everyone's way too old at this point. I think there should be age limits. Like, forget the age minimum. We need age limits. How's the YouTube music doing? Oh, there's plenty of time. I forgot I put on like a 2.5 hour video. I'm definitely not gonna spend that long on it. On the drawing, I mean. If there's a minimum, why not a maximum? Yeah, exactly. Lego sets have maximum age it. Wait, do they? I thought... Wait, I got fact check. Okay, so some sets have like ages 4 to 99. Me on my 100th birthday absolutely sobbing. I will 100% live to 100 because I'm too stubborn for the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper shall fear me. Once you hit 100, no more Lego. No! No, please don't. I can't draw. Me forgetting how to draw. This is just my entire— Why is the clock 3 minutes faster than mine? My PC, for some reason, even after correcting it, is ahead. Like, my phone says 8:59, East Coast time, of course. And every time I try to set my computer settings, it— You know what, I just realized I could have totally just told you, oh, yeah, so actually, I'm just ahead of you, bro. Okay, yeah, this is gonna bug me. I'm gonna fix it again, and then watch as it slowly goes off track again. Set time automatically. There we go. There we go. Is that better? It's gonna ruin itself in like... I'll give it 2 days. I'll give it 2 days. Yee. Oh my god, for some reason I love just like doing random like pen things. Okay, admittedly it's probably to test the— not probably, it definitely is to test the thickness of it. Cause we in the thick of it. Into the thick of it? Or whatever everyone used to rave about on TikTok. I also forget that I don't necessarily need to draw everything in one straight line. Oh god, why is this so hard? Why is drawing so hard? I hate drawing. Not actually. The Backyardigans? Oh hell yeah. Bro, I used to fuck with them hard. They were my gang back in the day. Everyone was like, are you Blood or Crip? And I'm like, I'm the Backyardigans. Nobody said that, and I did not say that. I'm just... I think I need to go to bed. And Forza's still downloading at 59%. I literally started it at the beginning of the stream. I knew it. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. You got the reference, which means you're not completely old. I need to stop insulting my viewers. That's actually really mean. There's a TikTok trend where, or I don't know if it's a trend or not, I'm too old, but basically someone would go around and be like, what year were you born? And someone would say like, you know, 2003, 2002, whatever, and then it gets to someone who says like 19 something, they cut it off at the 19, and then it's like, and then it shows like a meme of like either Jurassic Park or like ancient Egypt or something, just anything old. Okay, he knows the trend, he knows the trend. I was born 1990. Oh bro, you're like 1 year older than my brother. Dang. I gotta go call my brother old now. Once I live with fiber internet, it's impossible to go back. I feel to my knees. Dude, being real, my back has been in so much pain today. Back and neck. I don't know why. Probably the scoliosis or whatever, but... It's whatever. I'm just here. Can I finish this, like, by the time a stream hour has passed? I just want video game time before I go to bed, realistically. I cannot motivate myself to draw half the time. It's so bad. Like, I always have these ideas in my head, so it's not like I'm uninspired, it's just... I'm unmotivated to mess up. I'm afraid of messing up. Oh man, I think I just found my problem. Alright, well, I'll go solve that. Have you had the displeasure of a rib going out of place and pulling on a lung? That's a thing? New fear unlocked? Something tells me you've had that happen to you before. Are you okay? There's no messing up. Yeah, honestly, fair. I wish it was something I recognized, but... I don't know, it's discouraging when I can't get the anatomy right, you know? Because, like, will I ever get the anatomy right? And the answer is yes, but how long will it take? And then will it even be worth all that effort in the end? Yeah, I've had a long dislocate on my spine. It hurts. Chiropractor put it back in place. Ugh. Yeah, once again, new fear unlocked. Or maybe I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. So that I don't... Wait. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. I said long and mean rib. That... I did wonder about that for a moment. I was like, can a lung dislocate? That'd be funny if a lung could dislocate. I mean, I'm sure it'd be painful, but... might render someone a little out of breath, if you know what I mean, but... I always get so worried about my line weight, too, because... What if I make things too thick? I can't even see her cool piercings. Bro... I am EP. Yeah, how do you think I feel, bro? I might just stop the drawing after the line art, because there's no way I'm gonna finish it tonight. Especially if I focus on color and shading, and although I don't know if I'm gonna really focus on shading for my art, because there are a lot of webtoons that don't do it. But at the same time, I'm like, this is my, like, life passion, like, maybe I should shade it. Yeah, when I was in middle school and high school, I wanted to create a cartoon series. And nowadays, I'm like, I dropped out of animation. And by dropped out, I mean I changed my major. I didn't actually drop out. But that was really a moment for me where I was like, can I even still achieve this? But I see webtoons getting picked up for animated series anyway, so it'll work. It will work. I just gotta make it cool enough and get lucky enough and hope for the best, and I will be absolutely crushed if it doesn't make it. But I truly am hoping for the best. You should follow your dreams, especially in this economy. But how do I get health insurance if I don't have a corporate job? That's my question. That's my biggest fear if I ever, like, go solo on a job. 'Cause... how the heck insurance? Health insurance. I need it. My medication's expensive. I don't know. I don't have it at the moment. Bro, with you dislocating your lung or whatever happened, I would have it if I were you. I know if that happened to me, I'd be too scared of it happening again. Ugh. Oh no, I accidentally gave her hair 0 gravity. Let's not. Your medication is only expensive because of the insurance companies. Checks out. Yeah, no joke, my medication, like, out of pocket is like a few thousand. Like, it's not funny. But luckily, my current insurance, which I'm kind of just mooching off my dad's military insurance, brings it down to like $90 for 3 months, which isn't bad. No, really, I could rant about that. I believe you. There's a lot to rant about with that kind of stuff. I could even find you sources and backdoor deals. Listen, I mean, I don't care about doctor's offices visits or anything. My main concern is prescription. But hey, health should not be for profit. No, I totally agree. Also, can I just say something about universal healthcare? Everyone complains about it, but I'm over here like, look, if the taxes go up because of it, you can always predict higher taxes, but you can't predict a medical emergency. That's all I'm saying. That's been my opinion for, like, years now. I don't know why... And I understand it would be, like, such a transition if the US did universal healthcare, but... Oh god, I can't draw. But, like, it would be a transition that's worth it in the end. You know, there are countries with, like, way more sick days than us, too. I think that's pretty cool. There are countries that care about their people. If only we could have the bare minimum. I want universal healthcare and I want it in 1985. Oh, that's totally fair, dude. Yeah. It's just sad we're probably not gonna get it in the US in our lifetime. Unless something, like, drastically changes. Like, I don't know, Fallout 4 occurring in Boston, Massachusetts? You know, the usual. We send more money to other countries each year than what would be necessary for universal healthcare. That's actually terrifying. Why do we do this? Wait, what if I just... I like that better. I like that better. That looks better. You know, I understand US foreign affairs, but sometimes we just gotta pull out, bro. Because our politicians are owned by them. Checks out. Really checks out. She might be the prettiest OC I've ever made. Not gonna be the unsketchiest, though. I know some webcomics have a sketchy art style, but I don't know, I don't really want sketchy. I want it to be clean. Yeah, you know, I didn't really think a art stream would be super popular, especially while I'm just starting out, but I won't lie. I'm glad I'm at least getting it out there, and doing the art streams actually holds me accountable for making sure I draw often. I don't know, the line art bugs me now. Like, I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but the imperfections bug me. Politicians receive 100k to 5 million in bribes and agree to send 40 billion to the country that bribed them. That was me dropping my pencil in pure shock. Actually, no, I just dropped it out of clumsiness, but... Yeah, dude, I don't even know anymore. I'm just here trying to survive at this point. I just hate the state of politics everywhere at this point. Everyone's divided, the media sucks. It's always finger pointing too. Like, I don't care what values you align with, obviously if they're ethical, but there are better ways to just agree to disagree than literally outright disagreeing aggressively. That's just me though, what do I know? I'm a young adult. Let's all leave the country in one giant exodus. Where are we going? I don't know if Canada wants us, just saying. Next closest would probably be technically Mexico? Technically. You know, I think Mexico's probably pretty chill. I don't know if they would take us, though. They kind of don't like the US right now, I'm pretty sure. I heard China's affordable. I mean, yeah. But what's everything like there? How are the working conditions? Living conditions? Do they want us there? You know, I've always wondered how, like, Sweden and Norway would be, because I heard those countries tend to be happier. But then I also heard the suicide rate in, one of them is high, so I'm like, oh, that's why the happiness rate is high, because all those depressed people are dead. Better than here. I personally want to move to Norway, but I don't like cold. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. After the winter the North has had, like, no, I'm done. Like, give me the warm weather. I don't know how people in the really chilly countries can do it, genuinely. Because I don't think I could. I could barely do it this winter. And that's the reason my back hurts so much all the time, because cold. Just don't leave the house. Unfortunately, I must go hunting, aka shopping. And also go to work. But, I will say, my work is moving, and I get 2 weeks of remote work, next month. Watch it be super warm by then, though. And then I think there's rumors that there might be, instead of 2 days working from home per week, we will get 3 days of working from home per week. Just a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but I think it would be pretty dang cool. Because the longer I'm alive, the more introverted I become. I hate people sometimes. What if you work from home and don't have to shop every day? I don't shop every day, that's the thing. Hello, Yanuka. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good night here, or a good day, whatever time it is for you. It's night here, personally. The best is 5 days work from home. Oh god, if only. If only. I just gotta, like, go on disability or something for that, probably. Alright, I need someone to break my legs really quick. I did it and it was wonderful. I've never felt so healthy in my adult life. That does sound pretty cool, honestly. It would be cool if Twitch and YouTube took off for me, because then I could actually work from home forever. But it's just like there would be no company benefits, essentially, and, you know, health insurance is still a concern. Although I think my medication is gonna have a generic form soon. Hashtag Scrumphle 2026. This is my comeback year, actually. I think, hopefully. I'm almost to 400 subs on YouTube. That's the highest I've ever had. And also, like, my schedule's a lot more stable and predictable now, and all my friends are busy, so what else can I do besides stream? And my mental health is better, of course. Undergrad was a really hard time to stream and stuff, let me tell you. And I was trying to edit my videos, too. When going to school was literally a full-time job in itself, just without the payment. Good times. We are gonna add at least 3 more zeros after that YouTube sub count. In 2026? Okay, alright, listen, if you can get people to Twitch raid or whatever, that'd be cool. Or you could get people to mass follow me somehow. Make a viral TikTok. Maybe that's how it'll go. No, but my whole thing is, I actually really love posting to YouTube and everything, but I'm thinking, like, okay, well, I also want to make this passion project happen, this webcomic that I eventually want to turn into an animated series. And I feel like if I gain enough publicity in not only the gaming world, but the art world, then, well, I guess, like, just having a social media following in the first place will help with that. I just really want to do it. Because, like, look, if Markiplier wasn't popular, do you think he would have produced Iron Lung? I don't think so. 400,000. Oh, dude. Well, it makes me happy just to think about the fact that it's always a possibility. Like, every new video is always the next possible big thing. And now that I have an editor on my side, I think that's gonna help a bunch too. I just really hope I can keep this up, and I really hope the momentum gets going, and I hope I don't get discouraged by no viewers. It has a decimal point. I totally missed that. Oh man, I'm no longer excited. I actually will be shutting down my YouTube channel now. Streaming to nobody is tough, yeah. See, I just pretend- I just talk to the voices. I talk to the voices, and usually, like, you know, they support me. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Please don't report me, I'm not schizophrenic, I promise. Hi, I'm the voices. Hello, Ren. Yes, you are. Don't you dare. Yeah, no, I definitely plan to keep my channel up, especially now that I have an editor. It's gonna be 10 times easier to do things. Genuinely. And also my work-life balance is exceptional right now. Best it's ever been. I don't dread work anymore. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're just vibing, we're chilling. Hoping for the best. I don't really know what games are ever popular, though, and if I do play a game that's popular, people will probably favor the more popular streamers or YouTubers. So, for me, right now, it's a matter of learning what's what. It will be better with more work-from-home days. If that rumor's true, that's the thing. Hopefully. I think the commute's gonna be 10 times worse, low-key. So hopefully I do have to commute 1 day less per week. Popular games are expensive. Yeah. They are. But I do have Xbox Game Pass, so in the event that a popular game gets released... Oh, and if I just, like, stick with my job for a while, like, I'll have the money. I'll have the money to buy the expensive games. And of course, once I start getting monetized. It's not a rumor about work from home, it's peak. Yeah, no, I was just saying the rumor about my workplace adding an extra work from home day per week. I'm not sure if that's true or not. A supervisor said it, but I don't know. We can't always believe supervisors either. Even though he's a pretty reputable source. I just don't want to get my hopes up just in case. Never trust what work says. Okay, what if said supervisor is like a family member though? Then can you trust them? Gotta go, thanks for the stream. Yeah, Yanuko, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a good night, good day, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for hanging around for a bit. Dude, I love talking to people. They always say we made record profits this year, then follow it up with, we can't afford to pay any raises this year. I promise, well, okay, I'll get back to you on how my job is. I was about to say I promise my job is really chill, but I haven't actually been there for a while, and I can almost guarantee that their CEO is probably like any other CEO, aka out of touch. But hey, I'll find out the hard way, one way or another. Then they pay out giant dividends to their stockholders. Of course, why wouldn't they? Also, one thing I will never understand about streaming is how people can stream for so long. Like, 6 hours at a time. Like, do y'all not pee? Do y'all not eat? Like, hello? As someone with acid reflux, I eat very small amounts and then get hungry very quickly. So, like, I will die if I don't eat in, like, 4 hours. Have you heard about the Dodge v. Ford lawsuit? No, I haven't. What's going on with that? It's a good thing I don't have any Dodges or Fords. Less salt, salt makes it worse. Yeah, that checks out. I'm trying to avoid I'm trying to avoid salt anyway, so it works out. So a long time ago, Henry Ford wanted to use the excess profits to pay his employees better, and the Dodge brothers sued, saying that the business should be for the stockholders. Guess who won? Ah, man. Oh, man, that sucks, dude. Much respect for Henry Ford. He actually respected his workers. And now places just don't respect workers. Like, what's going on with that? Why? Why are we like this? I am almost done with this. Wow. Almost. I'm gonna be sitting here trying to draw that for an hour. So I want to find the judge that made that ruling and poop on their grave. Man. Yeah, it's fair. I'll join you if you find it. Let's see, can I can do that. I don't know, should I do it like that or should I do it like that? Yeah, you know what? I think she looks great. She looks awesome. But she needs her freckles. Normally, I would color this and add the freckles later, because they'd be colored and not black. But... alright, she looks awesome. I know she ain't got an arm, but... wait. You know what? There's her arm. I know it looks really dumb, but... wait, actually... there. Now it looks like it's behind her. Cool, 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 cool. I just did that. Yeah, awesome. The line art's a little jank, but, you know, it is what it is, really. I don't know, the line art bugs me. It bugs me so much. Why is it so uneven? Why is it so pixely? Ah! Oh well. Ah! Don't do that. Okay. I bet it's in Pennsylvania or New York. It was Michigan Supreme Court. I'm gonna find names and graves. You keep me updated with that, man. Oh man, that's great. Alright, how downloaded is Forza? Forza's 91%. Okay. Alright, I've been streaming for over an hour. I didn't really want to do it long anyway. So I think we are good to go. Cool. Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on. Her outfit looks plain. Maybe she needs another, like, uniform insignia. Cool. Actually, that doesn't fit the angle. Wait, am I cooking? Am I cooking, chat? Yeah, close enough. Close enough. We're good. I love it here. We're gonna name it Aria Neutral because she's just standing there. Awesome. Okay. I found the Chief Justice's gravesite. That was quick. That was impressively quick. That's actually so funny. Anyway. We name drop it. He died 9 years after. So anyway, we name dropping. Do it. We're gonna name drop in the Discord. I think that'd be even better. Anyway, I do have an Instagram account. Hold on. It's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit, is it? That's what? Oh my god! Stop. My computer's acting up. Okay. There. That's my Instagram account if you want to follow it. That's the one for, that's not my personal, it's the one for my series. I've been posting my OCs and sketches there. So yeah, Chasing Estrella is the name of the series, and I am super excited to hopefully eventually start that. It's probably, I won't lie, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't post it till like next year at the earliest. But who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I think it is. Oh, God. Why did that spawn there? Okay. Anyway, I think it is just about time to end it for the night.